Inexplicable stomach growl.
What up, y'all? I'm back. First video got taken down, so if y'all was in for it, like, you know, if y'all watched it, you all know how I was and shit. If you weren't, let me put you up to speed. I'm done writing about basically everything as far as going in music, because I mean, like, I'm always having to update it and shit. So my first initial thing was to just start reacting live, so that way I'll be able to like talk to people as I am listening to it. I'm just gonna go ahead and do what I initially like started like wanting to do, and that was to make actual videos. So I already went through the intro. Basically, it was just talking and stuff. Second song was Light featuring Jeremiah. It was like, you know, easy listening, like mellow rap and shit. Light was okay. Jeremiah, I mean, I like Jeremiah, but I only like him to like a certain extent, like very certain extent. And Big Sean and Jeremiah track, I was kind of like hyped up, thinking like, oh, this is gonna be like a banger or some shit like that, but it really wasn't. It was just like a really, you know, a decent song that I don't know, I guess threw my little hype off. It bounced back, no pun intended, with Bounce Back. So I already listened to that song. It was dope. Been listening to it when it first came out. One of my favorite songs on the album. One that really got me and that was brand new was No Favors featuring Eminem. That shit was lit as fuck. Eminem's verse was just exactly how I want Eminem to be in this day and age. Just, you know, funny as fuck still. So that's the good part about it. So let me get right to it so I can stop talking. We're gonna hit you with number 5. Jump Out the Window.
Whoa. I'm ready to jump out the window.
Okay.
The question isn't do you lay it, the question is do you lay yourself? You get the best advice to your friends and not take it for yourself. Remember when you used to come through and hit the Mario Kart and you always picked the princess and realized you was princess way back then. We the best thing that never happened, but I think I'm ready to. You've been up at night, sleep deprivation. What's the hesitation? What's your reservation? You've been tripping with no destination. You need separation, you need recreation. I've been knocking every other day. Your friends gotta step in and break it up like chill. It's no need to chill. It's no need to talk in with a perm and now your hair look like the weed. I know that you've been needing clarity. Don't mean to sit you down and turn this into therapy, but you gave too much time to that boy Charity. I think I'm ready to jump out the window.
Alright, thoughts on Jump Out the Window. I really like that shit. I like the beat. The beat was really nice. I want to know who was in the background though. The background sounded pretty good. Like right in place with everything. Right place, right time as far as production went. Next song is Moves. I already heard it, but come on, man. You gotta bump that shit.
That back move. Damn. She made the titties move. Damn. I made the city move. I made the city move. I got the move. Hit your ass from like way away.
Next song, we got Same Time Part 1 featuring 2088. If you don't know who 2088 is, that's the duo of Big Sean and Jhené Aiko.
Same place, same time. Look, every time you call. Hear me? Every time you call.
Oh my god. That shit was done on purpose. Most definitely. It ain't like a whole, this ain't no like Life of Pablo where you got part 2 right afterwards or anything like that, nor do I see it in the track list. Goddamn, was that a fucking teaser? That's gotta be a teaser for the next album, for 2088. Jhené Aiko with them fucking vocals, I swear, every time you call, like, come on, you can't just fucking stop that shit right there. Number 8, Owe Me.
All that shit you told me, I believe. The smile on your face, the only thing I can't read. Disrespect. Only time I see you now's on the internet. Still just being over to see all I did for you. Damn. All that shit you told me, I believe. The smile on your face, the only thing I can't read. I stay 100 like my dash, yeah. You coming faster than the flash, yeah. Is it all mine, all mine? You know me, I had to ask. Can I hit it like a crash? Sipping peanut by the glass. Honestly, I haven't taken time to let my eat.
Nigga, you know what's about to go down when you walk out that door.
So my thoughts on Omi. I'm feeling like this shit got something to do with Ariana Grande. I kind of like it. I kind of like it how it's kind of got me like wondering like what was he really talking about, you know? Next song, number 9, Halfway Off the Balcony.
Halfway off the balcony, overthinking cause my job is way more than a salary. Hold this shit down, don't crash that seat. Paper on my phone line, it's on my phone like facts for me, that's facts to me. But I don't want it if it can't change it drastically, dramatically.
I'm trying to figure out where that where that shit's from. That shit. Alright, so that shit was pretty good. So far I really like that Big Sean went with like a really dark, you know, turn. I mean, it's obviously what the fuck's on his mind, but I'm glad he turned his feelings into a concept. So next song, number 10, Voices in My Head / Stick to the Plan.
This was supposed to be the last time, last hit, last call, last fill, last trip, last run. Look, your woman wants some more. Stick to the plan, stick to the plan. Bitch, quit playing. Stick to the plan, stick to the plan. Bitch, quit playing. Stick to the big face like Zordon. You bought the watch but can't afford the time. Even if you're running out of breath. Weight of the world doing lots of reps. Wonder when I started losing it, then losing grip. Feeling like I'm in the middle of the ocean. You either drown or come through it. Voices in my head.
That was an interesting fucking track, especially with the Metro Boomin coming in. So fucking different from Big Sean, as far as just like really just going off. So 11, Sunday Morning Jetpack featuring The Dream.
You the reason that I ever touched my first Franklin. Fast forward, I'm in Kanye crib with Kirk Franklin.
So Sunday Morning Jetpack was a pretty deep track, reminiscing about his grandma, just going through like all the stuff that went in his life, you know. It's like just bringing him back, that whole memories. I like the way it was just not ongoing. Everything was at the right time limit, and it wasn't ongoing with the hook or anything to get really annoying. Anyways, now we're gonna get to track 12, Inspire Me.
You do the right thing, you know you inspire me. Can't go wrong, wrong, wrong. Look, you try to keep me away from temptations. Introduce me to the Temptations. Marvin Gaye and Ozzy Brothers. That's wrong, wrong. Yeah. You do the right thing, you know.
I really like that track. That track kind of spoke to me and shit. Back to the features, Sacrifices featuring Migos.
I look up.
Oh shit.
Oh my gosh.
I'm fucking psyched.
Me, I get in my way from Friday to Friday. My girl is a mix of Aaliyah and Sade. I
can't sacrifice the thug life. Diamond shining, ain't no dull light. Drop my top to get my mind right. Pull up in the Rari loud pipe. Bitch, I'm the dime, my wrist 100. Who's with the game? Sacrifice your strides for that stain. Sacrifice. Heard you sacrifice your life for that change.
Big Sean did his thing. I like how it was like on the edge of your seat, raps and everything. I really loved Offset's verse the most. Quavo came in with like a really good, you know, why can't y'all recognize that we came from sacrifice? Like that whole gist of the song and shit. And I was just like, damn, Migos, they got a fucking strong year. Other than that, this song was like really on the edge of your seat, especially with the production of Metro Boomin. That shit got me. I didn't even look at it. All right, number 14, Bigger Than Me featuring the Flint Chosen Choir and Stara.
And when you feel something you can't see, but you know it's meant to be. Get it, I pray that you get it even if I can't get it with you. I pray to God you never let the little things in life distract you from the bigger picture. That this is bigger than me. All I wanna do is make the city proud, yeah. Wishing all the OGs could see me now, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right, Star.
This shit was bigger than me. Flex on niggas with a roller. Got that rolling with the shine, but lost my tie. That's when I realized this shit was bigger than me.
You must get that from your daddy. I'm just kidding. You know I love you. You listening?
Yeah, I'm listening. I love you too.
Wow. So that was the end to another album by Big Sean. 14 tracks. I can say they was very strong. They was very strong. Big Sean really did his thing, and he really went all out with it. Compared to Dark Sky Paradise, I was a really big fan of Dark Sky Paradise, but when I was thinking as I was listening to this album, it kind of reminded me like, okay, so not to compare these two, but like comparing to how they approach their project. You got Mac Miller with Good AM and The Divine Feminine, Dark Sky Paradise, and then you got I Decided. When I look at two projects from these two artists, not to make any coincidence as far as what their love life goes, these two put great projects out in 2015, Good AM and Dark Sky Paradise. I felt like those were like the best albums ever from them. As much of a project it wasn't as conceptual and cohesive and short and sweet as some artists want to do in order to be solid and be able to be like, you know, them Grammy nominated projects. Not that, you know, he had to have a big project or a small project to win. I mean, either way, it's how the album really does. But I feel like if you're being criticized, it can't be over, you know, it can't be long and it can't be short, you know, to the point where it's like, you know, like, all right, it was too short, you know, it wasn't that good, or it was too long, it's like it should have been done a lot sooner. Because seeing those two albums I really loved, they were too long and they could have been shorter. Now that these two have found themselves in a way, The Divine Feminine was exactly what you would want from Mac Miller at this time of his mindset. It was great. It was a great ass project. And then you got I Decided, which is a really short and sweet project, just like The Divine Feminine. You know, they're not the same idea, but they're both conceptualized albums that are short and sweet and are able to just give you a gist of what they're going through in their life. And they were both solidified and just great, you know, top-notch projects that are not so overly, you know, cramped with features just to have features, but they're more or less features that are really good for the project. And I feel like rappers are starting to do that nowadays. You know, it's not about who you're going to get on your album, it's how well you do with the album. So, out of what I believe this album, I feel like this is another great project by Big Sean. I feel like Big Sean, each album he puts out, it escalates. I'm going to give it a few more listens as far as me thinking it's probably better than Dark Sky Paradise, but I'm still a big ass fan of Dark Sky Paradise because I really love that album. That album really brought me to Big Sean. I was more Dark Sky Paradise. Then I started going on, like, you know, Hall of Fame, and I started really enjoying that album more. But listening to I Decided, as hyped as I was for this album, I lived through the hype, and the hype was good. The only song I can say, like, you know, I might have to give it a few more listens is Light featuring Jeremiah. Other than that, every song was dope as fuck. I'm glad it wasn't crammed with features. Big Sean, he's versatile. Everything was great. If you guys got an album that you want me to listen to as far as rap, rock, indie, any fucking project, just let me know and I'll give you guys my opinion. I'll do a reaction for it. Thank you for at least watching. Hit the like button, comment. Let me know what you guys thought. As far as, like, you know, the shit sucked. I mean, if I sucked, I mean, hey, first fucking video. Who gives a fuck? Other than that, thank you for watching. I'm gonna do more videos, even if I don't get hit with any comments as far as what albums you guys want me to listen to. and see you next time.